Welcome to podcasts recorded live at the Center for Spiritual Living in Portland, Oregon. We have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center and its video podcasts, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.
Good. There we are. Good morning. So wonderful to see you and be with you. Let's all stand together and sing our opening song. It is Peace Begins With Me. Well, the title keeps changing. And one more time, let's show our love to our Friends Band. We love our Friends Band. Woo! Ken Brewer, Jim Solberg, Don Schultz. And thank you to our tech team, Mark Pettijohn and Mr. Rick Smith back there keeping us in line. All right. So you got your lyrics. Are you ready? They should be in your program. What color are we? Is it the orange? Much like our masks. All right. So we're going to slow it down a little bit today so that we can get all those wonderful words in. Yes. We know that we are the change that we want to see in the world. That is the truth, yes. Let's sing together. Peace. Peace begins with you and me. I am the peace I want to see in the world. Oh, let it be. Peace begins. Peace begins with you and me. I am the peace I want to see in the world. Oh, let it be in Blessings, blessings. You may be seated. Yes.
Welcome to the Portland Center for Spiritual Living and our Facebook Live service. We are a science of mind community that teaches spiritual principles to transform your life and make the world a better place. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. All that we ask is that you stay open to the possibility of changing your entire life simply by changing your mind. My name is Sean Larkin. I serve on the ecclesiastical team here as one of our licensed practitioners. It is my honor to welcome you here today, friends. If you are new to the center and joining us for the first time here in the sanctuary, there are welcome packets. They look just like this. They're in the back entrance there. They contain information about who we are, what we stand for, and how we might serve you. For all who are joining us as part of our virtual community, I invite you to find more about us on our website at cslportland.org. The website also gives various details about the activities going on at the center. Everyone is invited to our website where you can sign up to receive email subscriptions. On our homepage, scroll down, and on the right-hand side, there's a spot to sign up. Our options include a weekly email listing of our events and services, our free program called 365 Earnest Homes, in which you'll receive a daily Earnest Homes affirmation right in your email box. Doesn't get easier than that, folks. They feature a lovely background picture and some reflective material by our very own Reverend Larry. The third is you can enter your birthday and receive a special gift on that special day. I'd like to highlight several of the things going on with our community right now. Right here, right now, we have our Sunday service. It is live in the sanctuary and on Facebook live stream at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our services are also presented on YouTube and via our podcast. Wednesday nights on Zoom at 7 p.m. Pacific time, we have our meditation service. Everyone is welcome to join. They are led by our practitioners. This week's meditation theme, which honors the season for peace and nonviolence, is friendliness, and it's led by our very own practitioner emerita, Kate Barrett. Kate Bishop is Hawkeye's sidekick. Check out that show. It's good stuff. Spirit moves me in mysterious ways, friends. We have Friday lunch with Reverend Larry. This Friday, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. Meeting is on Zoom. Lunch is optional. A great chance to discuss these principles that we talk about and how we can apply them to our life. We also have online Zoom groups for our Social Justice Book Club and our 12-step program for women, both facilitated by our very own practitioner, Nancy Ashley. Information is available at our website, cslportland.org. We are now in the season for peace and nonviolence. Portland Center for Spiritual Living is joining cities across the globe to host the 2020 Season for Peace and Nonviolence. Our initiative features the foundational program, 64 Ways to Practice Nonviolence. If you'd like to follow these daily themes, you may obtain a booklet at the back of the sanctuary. For our virtual community, you may download a copy available on our website at cslportland.org. From the homepage, click on the Season for Peace and Nonviolence button. It'll take you to a page that has a download link. In addition, there is a complete list of activities throughout this 64-day period hosted by our licensed practitioners. It's a very beautiful practice that we're engaged in here. I'm now going to call on Reverend Marilyn to share a couple of announcements.
Thank you, Sean. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome. Okay, connection circles. Our popular circles are in progress right now. And the circles are a popular way of extending the Sunday message into small groups that meet throughout the week. So there's several different options. The circles are a way of engaging in contact with others. How many of us may have felt a bit isolated over the last couple of years? This is a great way of re-engaging in contact with others, delighting in being in spiritual community with like-minded people, and deepening our understanding of spiritual principles, all while staying connected. And I just wanted to share with you the vision statement for the Winter 2022 series. The way this was developed was our Heart Center team, which are the facilitators and the practitioners come together in a visioning session. And through the collective wisdom that's revealed in that visioning process, the vision statement is created for each series. And so this series, the vision statement is centered in oneness. We celebrate joy and inspiration as we find our way forward with open hearts, open minds, free of fear, judgment, and limitation. Love is the way. And you can still register at cslportland.org for 2 of the virtual circles, the Wednesday afternoon circle and the Friday morning. Also, right after the service today at 12:30, we have what we call our Meetup Connection Circle, and we meet in the back of the sanctuary. Everyone is welcome. No pre-registration is required. So just if you just want to connect and be in spiritual community, join us for our our Meetup Connection Circle. All are welcome. In addition, there's so much going on right now. There's just a plethora of opportunities. We also have Black History Month. The center is celebrating Black History Month with a reading each Sunday to honor the many African Americans who have helped make our country strong. We also offer a free downloadable book featuring a daily contemplation based on the contributions of Black Americans and a guide to supporting local minority-owned businesses. These resources are on our website, and you just scroll down, click on the Black History Month button, takes you right to a full page of all of our activities and all of the resources that are available. And copies of the booklet, as you can see here, are also available at the back of the sanctuary. And in this now moment, I invite a who's who of Portland rhythm and blues music and a member of Oregon's Music Hall of Fame, LaRhonda Steele, to share today's Black History Tribute.
Thank you, Reverend Marilyn. Put your hands. I like that.
Yeah, for LaRhonda.
Thank you. It's all such a blessing. Did you know that Ethel Waters was the first African American to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award? Did you know that? In 1962, the legendary jazz and blues singer received the nomination for her performance in a Route 66 episode called Good Night, Sweet Blues. Her nomination for this role trailblazed the way for women like Diane Carroll, Cicely Tyson, Alfre Woodard, Halle Berry, Kerry Washington, Regina King, and Viola Davis, who is the first Black woman to win an Emmy for an outstanding lead actress in a drama series. You guys remember that series, How to Get Away with Murder? I know y'all watched that, yeah. Her trailblazing path is filled with significant accomplishments and many firsts. She performed on Broadway stages and was the first Black to receive top billing with White Stars. In 1939, she was the first African American to star in her own TV show, The Ethel Waters Show. She claimed leading roles in Hollywood films, earning an Academy Award nomination, the second African American to receive this level of recognition, she was. For Ethel, acting was a second career after singing. In 4 different genres, she sang jazz, blues, pop, and gospel. Kind of like somebody else you guys know. Recordings of Ethel Waters were introduced into the Grammy Hall of Fame, which is a special Grammy Award established in 1973 to honor recordings that are at least 25 years old and that have qualitative or historical significance. Ethel Waters even conquered the publishing world. Her 1951 autobiography, His Eye is on the Sparrow, was a bestseller. Her achievements are matched by her modesty. In Waters' words, we are all gifted. That is our inheritance. Today we celebrate the intention of trailblazing by honoring the life, gifts, and significant contributions of Miss Ethel Waters.
Thank you so much for that, LaRhonda. And in thinking about that, I realized I think I skipped over the reading today for the Season of Peace and Nonviolence. I got a little tripped up comparing our emeritus practitioner, Kate Barrett, to a superhero, because if you haven't met her, she is a superhero. It's been my honor to study with her for a number of years. All right, so our reading for today, February 20th, the 22nd day of this season, the thought for today is mission. Quote from Mahatma Gandhi, "My life is my message." What do you want to stand for in your life? Note one way you can show through action that you stand for your beliefs. Take this action today. And I have good news. If you are in this sanctuary, if you are hearing this message, you have actually already taken that action. For first, we must go inward to that sacred space of community with each other, and then that out pictures into the world. So if you're here today, thank you. You've already honored it. I'm going to conclude our announcements here, and apologies for being a little out of order with the program. Got to be humble. All right. Oh, yes. One of my favorite moments. Our flowers, as always, so beautiful, courtesy of our very own Kat Jacobs. Our inspirational music for today is provided by our very own LaRhonda Steele. So blessed to have her here. So blessed. And features backing by our very own Friends Band, who week in, week out, Spirit flows through them, through their instruments, and blesses all of us. Today's message is You Are Not Alone, presented by Reverend Marilyn. Yes. So blessed to have her with us. So now, friends, I invite you to sit back and relax, because I know somewhere between the music, the meditation, and the message is exactly what your heart came to receive.
Thank you, Sean, so much. Let's breathe together. Bringing our awareness to right here, right now, as we enter our sacred time of meditation together. This world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is more than enough. Inside there is peace, inside there is joy, inside there is sacred love. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. I will leave this world as to find my God. I will leave this world as it is, go inside to find my God. Go inside to find my God. Go inside to find my God.
Yes, friends, go inside to find my God. For that God within is one with the God above, for it is all one. There is one power, one presence, one peace, one love, one being that pervades all things. It is all things. It is this one thing that we call God. I know that I'm a part of it. I know that everyone hearing this prayer is a part of it. We are all active expressions of that unity and oneness that is God. Thus I know as we receive our spiritual community's blessing and move out into the world, that oneness is with us everywhere. And that unity brings all together in joy. And I see this God's unity moving within and through everyone hearing this prayer, and I know that it is good because it is God happening right here, right now. And with great gratitude, thanks, and joy, I release this prayer into the action of the law, which works by principle through the intonation of the word. And so it is. Relax into that silence within and know that you are one.
Welcome back from the silence. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep down in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic power, the pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy in you. I see the light shining through. I see the love that's in you, and so it is. See, I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep down in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic power and pure sweet love. I see the grace in you. I see the courage in you. I see the heart in you, and so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the goodness in you. I see your love shining through, and so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in greatness in you.
The greatness in you.
I can feel the goodness in you.
See the goodness in you.
I know the wisdom in you.
I see the wisdom in you.
And I see your strength. I see your strength.
See the strength in you.
I can feel your joy. I see your joy.
I see the joy in you.
I see your pure light shining through.
I see the light in you.
I see the love. I can feel the love. Yes.
In you.
I see the grace in you.
I see the grace in you.
I see the courage.
I see the courage in you.
And I feel and see your heart. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.
Guess what? The daffodils are blooming. The crepe myrtles are sprouting buds and flowers. And I know it's true because I saw it with my own eyes. New life is emerging. Winter is fading. And new life is blossoming. And oh, what a glorious day it is. Thank you, LaRhonda, Portland's First Lady of Jazz, to our friends band. Oh, how you bless us with that beauty and music. We are truly blessed. And thank you to each of you for being here. We are in our series featuring Mary O'Malley's book, What's in the Way is the Way. And we're learning that the storyteller in our mind is a voice of struggle, and its foundation is fear. Now, many of us are familiar with the word fear as an acronym. For example, FEAR, false evidence appearing real. Fear, face everything and recover. Well, today, I'm inviting you to embrace 3 acronyms that help us shift our thinking from fear to an empowering thought. Today, I'm inviting each of us to embrace fear as an acknowledgement of our human experience exactly as it is, that these acronyms help us to provide an opportunity to reawaken to our innate sense of ease and wellness and well-being, and that fear as an acronym is a reminder to our storyteller, you are retired. So what are these 3 acronyms? Fear, face everything and recognize. Face everything and recognize you are not alone. We'll be identifying the false belief, the one primary underpinning that is the root cause of so many thought hurricanes, like Reverend Larry referred to last week. And we'll have an opportunity to see how this one false belief feeds upon itself. Also, fear. Face everything and remember. Face everything and remember to practice the presence. We heard Sean in our opening spiritual mind treatment express the presence of oneness. Well, we'll be taking a look at a way that we can step out of our thought hurricane that is fear-based and make a conscious choice to step into and reawaken our natural sense of ease and well-being that resides at the core of our being. And third, fear. Face everything and renew. Face everything and renew your mind. We'll discover a way to extend an invitation for a meet and greet with our higher wisdom self. So let's get started on our adventure of You Are Not Alone. So first, face everything and recognize you are not alone. Any of us who have studied the science of mind understands that the foundational principle of science of mind is the principle of oneness. Ernest Holmes said it very, very succinctly. There is one life. That life is God. That life is my life now, right here, right now. And that life is each of our lives. There is only one life. There is absolutely no separation. While our author, Mary O'Malley, calls this one life intelligence, presence, unified field. And guess what? It doesn't matter what any of us call it. What is important is that we face everything and recognize you are not alone. Recognize that the intelligence, the presence, the unified field, the source is omnipresent. It is right where we are, wherever we are, in whatever situation we are in. It is available for supporting us in absolutely everything. Well, in our featured book, there is an encouragement and an assurance that we are not alone and that we are fully supported, even if we don't recognize it. So here's what our author, Mary O'Malley, shares. The first and most important step of turning towards your experience rather than being lost in it is to recognize you are not alone. There is an intelligence that is with you every step of the way. If intelligence isn't the right word for you, you may resonate with presence or guides or God or beloved or wisdom self or angels. All allude to the same truth, that you are not walking the path by yourself. You just think you are. So even though you may not recognize it, there is support that has always been with you and always will be. And so it's important that we recognize that we are not alone. And so what's keeping us from recognizing that we're not alone? For what reason are we not turning towards intelligence, presence, united field, whatever you want to call it, in our time of need? For what reason are we allowing the storyteller in our mind to create hurricane thoughts based in fear? Well, there's one foundational belief, the underpinning, the root, the source that sets off a whole cycle of false beliefs. And what is this belief? It is a belief in separation. It's the belief that says, I am separate. And this single false belief feeds a vicious, circular continuum of thought hurricanes. Now, I could talk about this a lot, but I think we might get a better understanding if we see this in action. So let's take a look. Our first primary false belief is I am separate from life. Now, it may show up. Our storyteller has many different versions. It may show up as there is no life, I'm not part of life, I don't belong. But the very fundamental false belief is I am separate from life. So I'm going to place this here. Because I am separate, life is not safe. It is not safe. Variations might include life is hard, life is dangerous, life rejects me, life is not fair, I can't count on anything, something bad will happen, and there's not enough. And because life isn't safe, I need to control life. And what does that look like? I must cling to what I do want. I must resist that which I don't want. I'm in charge. I am the best. I must control you. You will not control me. It's your fault. I will be happy when. And because I must control life, I must do it right. It's important. If I'm controlling life, I must do it right. And this shows up, I must be perfect, I must be cool and together, I must be on top of it, I must be doing it right. It's not okay to make a mistake. I must please you. I will be what others need me to be. I have to be the best. I am better than you. I have to do it all myself. And because I must do it right, oh my goodness, I'm not doing it right enough. Oh, I'm too much. I'm not enough. Everybody else is doing it right. I'm not trying hard enough. I should have done it differently. It's not working. I'm scared. I should be happy. I should be grateful. I'm not living up to others' expectations. I don't know how to do my own life. This will keep on happening. And because I'm not doing it right enough, I'm wrong. And because I'm wrong, I'm worthless, I'm stupid, I'm a failure, I don't belong, I won't ever be able to get it together, I'm a loser. How many of us remember that? I'm a loser. I hate myself, I am a mistake, I have no value, I'm helpless, I don't fit in. I missed my chance. Oh, do you see how busy our storyteller is in our mind? Woo, told you it was vicious. All right. And because I am wrong, I am unlovable. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. Nobody likes me. Nobody will take care of me. I don't deserve this. No one really loves me. I never feel loved. Oh, mercy. And because I'm unlovable, I'm alone. I'm lonely. I'm depressed. Things will never change. This will last forever. I will never get what I need. I'm trapped. I don't fit in. I feel left out. No one cares if I live or die. There's no hope for me. There's no way out. And because I am alone, I am separate. And because I am separate, life is not safe. And because life is not safe, I must control life. And because I must control life, I must do it right. And because I must do it right, I'm not doing it right enough. And because I'm not doing it right enough, guess what? I'm wrong. And because I'm wrong, I am unlovable. And because I'm unlovable, I am alone. And because I'm alone, I'm separate. Does anyone else want to just shout, stop? Let's do it. Stop. Oh my goodness, can you see how vicious our storyteller can be? Oh my goodness, it leaves us anxious and fearful and frightened and exhausted. So let's stop. Let's take a deep breath. Hold and exhale. And let's take another deep breath. And exhale. And in this sense of calmness and well-being, let's observe ourselves as a center point of radiant light. And from that space, let us breathe. A center point of radiant light. Let's do a And now let's proceed with our You Are Not Alone adventure. I have a question. Did anyone else feel some tension arising in your body as this circle kept amping up? Did anyone else maybe feel their heart starting to beat a little faster, feel the stress of it? Well, that's what happens when we allow our storyteller to run rampant, all based on false beliefs. So can we see from this illustration, from this thought hurricane, the importance of face everything and recognize you are not alone? Can we see the importance of letting go of the false belief, I am separate from life? Let's declare our oneness with life in a call and response. This is easy. So I'll say the first line, you repeat it. And any of us that have studied science of mind, we know this. There is one life.
There is one life.
That life is God.
That life is God.
That life is my life right now.
That life is my life right
Oh, I want to hear it like you mean it. There's one life.
There is one life.
That life is God.
That life is God.
That life is my life right now.
That life is my life right now.
Let's breathe. And oh, do you feel that sense of well-being? Takes us right to our next acronym, which is face everything and remember to practice the presence. One of the many things I love about Science of Mind is that it doesn't just say, these are the principles, this is the dogma, this is what you must do. It shares the principles, and then it gives us practices so that we can actually experience the principle at work in our life. So if we hear about a principle, for example, the principle of oneness, I absolutely remember the very first time that I had an aha. It was in Foundations, week one, first hour, immanent God, transcendent God, one presence. I remember going, that's it, that's the piece I've been missing my whole life. I always knew it was out there. And I'm still learning, what does that look like? What does that feel like in my life? So practicing the presence is a way that we can experience the principle of oneness in our life. It's a choice. And the stop that we just did is a technique we can use throughout the day. The way it works is that we set cues. It might be that we set our timer for every 3 hours. And we just go about our day. And when that timer goes off, we literally stop what we are doing, take a deep breath, observe ourselves as a radiant center point of radiant light. Breathe from that perspective, and then proceed with our day. So you might choose, remember when Reverend Larry talked about blue cars, and every time you see it, and maybe that might not be a good idea if we're driving, and every time we see a blue car, we stop, take a deep breath. That might not be a good idea, but choose a cue that works for you. I know I love to walk, and when I saw those daffodils yesterday, I was like, and I did stop, and I took a deep breath, and I just observed the beauty of it all. So you do what works for you. Now, here's what stop helps us to do. It stills our mind. I mean, we saw the rat race here. We saw the chaos. We saw the fear escalate. So it stills our mind. It helps us to breathe deeply. Our author has given us 3 sets of words: in, out, deep, slow, calm, ease. You use what works for you, or use all 3. But as you breathe in and out, and then deep and slow, and then calm and ease. You use what works for you. Stop also helps us to open our awareness to the now moment. Now, why is the now moment important? It's our point of power. It's where we get to make a choice. That's where our creative power exists. And we get to observe life from a higher perspective. We get to observe life from the divine presence that resides at the core of our being. So in essence, stop is an opportunity to withdraw our focus from the outside world, the appearances of chaos, the thought hurricanes, and all of the messiness that goes with that, and go within to a place of peace, calm, serenity, strength, courage, all of it available within. And it's an opportunity to remind our storyteller, you are retired. Now, recently I came across a contemplative question, and I stopped and I was like, wow. The question was, what happens when I stop seeking something more, better, or different? What happens when I stop seeking something more, better, or different? Well, I don't have the answer for that for each and every one of us. I know what it did for me. It was suddenly there was a sense of acceptance. There was a sense of I can move forward from this. Everything was much calmer. So I encourage you to use the stop method and stop seeking something more, better, or different. Just when you're in that thought mode, stop, take a deep breath, observe from your higher wisdom self, breathe into that moment, and then proceed with your activities. And what could happen if we actually stopped seeking something more, better, different? Is it a possibility that we might face everything and recognize we are not alone? Is it a possibility that we might face everything and remember to practice the presence, and in so doing discover that we are a center point of radiant light? Well, I don't know. It's a possibility. Could be. I encourage you to try it out. And guess what? That's your at-home activity. To practice the stop technique. Set a cue. Go through your day. Every time you see that cue or hear that cue, stop, take a deep breath, observe from your higher wisdom self, breathe from that space, and then proceed with your activities. And I welcome hearing your experience. So that leads us to our third acronym. Face everything and renew. Face everything and renew your mind. And this is where we have that opportunity to invite our higher wisdom self to a meet and greet. How many of you have ever scheduled meet and greet? They're kind of fun, right? Well, our higher wisdom self awaits the ask. And so it's there. It's available to us, but it's awaiting your invitation for a meet and greet. So Science of Mind teaches that our life is deeply rooted in the one mind of God. And Ernest Holmes shares and invites us to think of this like a tree. A tree has a root system that is underground and is invisible from where we are looking at it. Now, this root system is its source of nurturance and support. And if it does not access that source of nurturing, it does not flourish. Well, guess what? Our life is deeply rooted in the mind of God. It is a rich resource of infinite intelligence, infinite potential, all wisdom, all love, all life, all light. It's all available to us. And yet it awaits the ask. And so it's up to us to extend an invitation. Now, how does this work? We ask for help using open-ended questions and not trying to figure out the answer in our mind. Now, it's important that we formulate life-affirming questions. So, for example, I do not recommend saying, "Why can't I?" Because guess what? Our higher wisdom self is going to begin searching for the 1,001 ways why you can't. Because it always says yes. So the kinds of questions that are empowering is, what is my highest and best good in this situation? What brings me joy? How can I be in service doing that which I love to do? What is the highest and best for all the people? We continue to ask these affirming questions, and we allow our higher wisdom self to bring us the answer. And I'm going to share an example of how I know this works. It's not a rational process. It's not a logical thinking activity. In the announcements, I shared the Connection Circle vision statement. The way that statement evolved was the entire team, our heart center team, came together and we went through the visioning process. We asked life-affirming questions. Questions like, what is the highest and best for the Winter 2022 Connection Circle series? What is the highest and best for everyone involved? Who and what must I become for this vision to be realized? What must I embrace? What must I release? Is there anything else? Each person on the Heart Center team went through that process. Then we broke up into small breakout rooms, and the collective wisdom began to be shared. Then we came back into large group, and we facilitated and worked and refined. And you know, one of the things that our author tells us is that you will know from a deep sense of knowing when you've gotten the answer. And all I can say is that I can assure you that there were a lot of, well, what about this word? What about this word? No, this word is right. No, this is. And when the last phrase was added, love is the way, it was like click. There was a hush. We were all on Zoom, but there was a hush, and it was just kind of like, that's it. This is the wisdom that is available to guide us every single moment. But we must ask. We must be willing to ask the questions. So we must face everything and renew our mind by asking empowering questions. So let's do a quick summary here. Our storyteller is a voice of struggle, and it's based in fear. We saw that in our little enactment here. We introduced 3 acronyms, that these acronyms help us shift our thinking from fear, as in perpetuating this cycle of fear, to fear as an acronym that acknowledges our human condition right the way it is, embraces our natural sense of ease and well-being, and reminds our storyteller, you are retired. So let's review those 3 acronyms. Face everything and recognize you are not alone. There's one life. That life is God. And whose life is that? That life is my life. Yes, excellent. Acronym number 2, face everything and remember to practice the presence. Our at-home activity is to use the stop technique and begin to observe from your higher perspective. And then acronym number 3, face everything and renew your mind. Give your higher wisdom self an invitation for a meet and greet. Be willing to ask for help in the form of empowering questions and allow your intuitive wisdom self to bring forth from a field of infinite possibility, lavish potential, unlimited resources, that which can guide us forward, because love is the way. And then there's just one more thing. Celebrate a retirement party for your storyteller. Celebrate a retirement party for your storyteller. Let us pray. Oh, yeah, we're letting go of that storyteller. Yep, that storyteller is in retirement. And in this now moment, we recognize that one power, that one presence, that one mind of infinite intelligence. It is life itself. It is all life, all that is seen, all that is unseen. The spaces in between that which is seen, the spaces in between that which is unseen. There is one life, and I am of it. My life is deeply rooted in the mind of God. There is no separation. I am of it. Its life is my life. Its intelligence is my intelligence. Its wisdom is my wisdom. And as it is true of me, it is true for each person who is hearing this prayer. Each an individualized expression of the one mind, deeply rooted in the one mind. And so I claim and affirm and I speak my word for and about each person, that there is a willingness to schedule a retirement party for their storyteller. To say, guess what? You are retired. Fear no longer lives in my mind. You are not welcome here. And oh, the joy and the exuberance that is welcome as we remember and we embrace, face everything and recognize each of us is not alone. Face everything and remember to practice the presence. It is always available. Face everything and renew our mind. I claim and affirm a deep, abiding willingness to open to that influx of spirit and to allow it to guide us forward, always remembering love is the way. And I'm so grateful for this truth. God is all there is. God is fully present and always giving of itself. Love is the way. I place my word into the activity and action of the law, knowing that the law always says yes. And so together we say, and so it is. Awesome job, everyone. Oh, so delightful to see each of you. Yeah, a retirement party. Are you in? Yeah. All right, so now is our time of conscious giving, so I invite you to take that which you brought to share and place it over your heart as we affirm. And for everyone that is online, go to our website, cslportland.org, scroll down the bottom, there's a donate button, and we graciously receive your contributions. So let us affirm together. Graciously I give.
Graciously I give.
From a place of love.
From a place of love.
Knowing that as I give,
Knowing that as I give,
so do I richly, lavishly, abundantly receive. And as we sing our chant, our prosperity chant, I invite the ushers to begin collecting our gifts.
All right. We know, thank you, Reverend Marilyn, we know that there is more than enough. And I get to dance around in the hurricane. Think about this retirement party. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's sing together. More than enough. More than enough. More than enough. More than enough. More, much more. More than enough. More than enough. I have more than enough. I am more than enough. There is more than enough. More, much more. More than enough. 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 More, much more. More than enough. That is the truth, yes. So as we solidify what we heard in the message today, I think the best way to do that is by dancing, clapping your hands. You can dance wherever you want to, in the streets, in the aisles, with the band. All right. So I wrote this song based upon the I believe it's the 5th chapter of the book. Is that correct? You Are Not Alone. So we wrote just affirming that. So come on, band. Yeah. Ah, yes. Oh, heaven is everywhere, right here, right now. I said heaven is everywhere. hold on me. Ah, yes. I said that storyteller spell has got no hold on me. Yeah. You see, I'm safe in his arms. I'm on my way to clarity. Yeah. Come on, sing it with me. I am not alone. I am not alone. I am not alone. I am not alone. I am loved and cherished. That's all I need to know. Let's sing it again, y'all. Hey. I am not alone. I am not alone. I am not alone. See, I am not alone. Oh, I am loved and cherished. That's all I need to know. Oh, yeah. You are not alone.
Wow.
Thank you,
Woo! Yeah. Talk about a message of oneness here. Let's see. Do we have our gifts? Yeah, Thea. Oh, we need to take a deep breath after that. It's like there's so much life. I just love it. Oh, let's breathe in. And with such deep gratitude, on behalf of the Portland Center for Spiritual Living, I accept these gifts, knowing that as we pay our bills, as we circulate this financial prosperity into our community, that we are making a valuable contribution to creating a world that works for everyone. And with deep gratitude, we let it be, and so it is. Thank you. Now, sometimes our storyteller is a little bit stronger than telling it, go away, you're retired. So know that we are here to support you in prayer. We have a prayer ministry table at the back of the sanctuary, and there are prayer request cards there. You can fill out a prayer request card, place it in the prayer box, and our ecclesiastical team receives those prayer requests. If you're online, go online, click on the Submit a Prayer Request button at the bottom of the page. That immediately goes out to all of our practitioners and our ministers, and we pray on that request for an entire week. So make our day, ask us to pray. We do love it. And I think, let's see, it's time for our closing coming together. Right? Something wonderful? Yep. All right, so let's stand. If you're feeling comfortable holding hands, that's fine. If not, we totally honor that because we want everyone to be safe. So maybe place your hand on your heart. And let's affirm, something wonderful is happening here now.
Something wonderful is happening here now.
I feel it. I think it. I am it. I am knowing that it is in my mind. It is in my body. And it is in my affairs. I am it. And so it is. So let's remember that if ever we feel alone, we must remember that we are not alone. And go to that sanctuary of the Most High, to go within and to allow our higher wisdom self to remind us that I am love, I am loving, and I am loved. And so it is.
Our closing song for the month of February, which is, we celebrate Black History Month. We sing together, Lift Every Voice and Sing. Yes, join in with me. The words are in your program. Lift every every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Amen. Blessings. Love you. Remember, you are not alone. That's right.
If you happen to be in the Portland, Oregon area, we'd love to have you visit in person. The Portland Center for Spiritual Living is located at 6211 Northeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We have inspirational services at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. every Sunday. We also have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. We have a variety of content dedicated specifically for our online listeners. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Our website is also the place to learn more about what's going on at the center or to contact us. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.